Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening, and GM to everyone. Welcome to E4E Masters League East Group A. I have my co-host Biku with me,
What up? What up? What up? What up?
and we are here to be the host for tonight's action-packed evening. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys have your snacks, cause man, it's going to be a very long night, and you want to be well fed and well hydrated, of course, as we get ready for E4E. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm
That
so excited, bro. How about
uh,
you?
same here, dude. The best of the best once again, showing out us how it's done. Post, post patch and updates as well. A lot got buffed, some got nerfed, but the rest literally just got buffed. So I'm
Hmm,
excited to
hmm.
see what people turn to. Are we still going to be seeing a lot of Air C5 and Fire C5? I think we will. I'm still encountering
Hmm.
those in ladder,
Yep.
but with based on the updates, we might see a lot more tanky builds here. Maybe a lot more avatar centered um, builds, and
Yep.
aside of the ones that rely on apostles to actually finish off the game or the enemies. But yeah, let's go check out the bracket and see who we got playing today. So if you check out the bracket, it's going to be an up. We're gonna have an upper round and a lower round one for today. There's two different brackets for this specific group. And
Hmm.
right now, looking at how it went, it looks like Khan and Sensi moved up to upper round two, and lower
Ooh.
round one is going to be Risha versus Bins.
Uh-huh.
But bracket two has not updated just yet. So it looks like we're going to be watching Risha versus Bins next.
Ooh.
Is that right?
I yeah, I think so. Vince I keep whenever he's on stream, on anyone's stream, I always say that I'm his number one pants because man, Vince is a fun player to watch, dude. He makes crazy plays, he makes crazy moves, and he's been trained by Logic, dude. Logic is a master of comboing. So I want to see the combos, the 1 2 3 4s. He doesn't just do 1 2. He goes 1 2 3 4, drops someone from full HP to half or even lower. So that's something to watch out for. Now Risha, I haven't seen Risha play, so I'd like to be pleasantly surprised. Maybe Risha can make an upset.
That's true. Honestly, I really want to see what happens between Khan and Sensi because these are two extremely good powerhouses right at the top. I
Hmm.
mean, it makes sense. It makes sense that they do move up, but Sensi versus Bins, I could have expected Bins to even win that as well. Sensi, maybe still be playing the Starfall Gambit build.
Hmm.
And as for Bins, I'm not really sure. He keeps changing up his build once in a while, but it's not really centered around Starfall Gambit. Even on the other side in
True.
bracket two, we've got Mino there
Hmm.
also playing Starfall Gambit
Yep.
in the previous tournaments, even on ladder. Alvin,
Hmm.
Zach, a lot of hard hitters. I think the only two people that I haven't seen ever in the stage is Antu and Risha. So I'm excited to
Yep.
see these new players. We might see another Sharpie. Yeah,
Oh
anybody that's
boy.
just a nobody from the beginning, it has the potential to become a Sharpie. Sharpie is basically the definition of a rising star, like out of the
True.
blue, the diamond in the rough, you know?
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, he's a verb now, and if you've become a verb, that's already a sign that you've made it. So maybe Risha becomes a verb too.
Oh yeah,
So.
that's for sure. All right, I'm just excited to get the next
Hmm.
game started. So I hope we can get into some action as soon as possible. By the way, welcome to Esports for Everyone Masters League. Thank
Hmm.
you to Aperon for making the greatest game ever, giving us these characters that we have right now.
Yep.
I'm a
Dude
dude,
Batard.
Rars is a dude, we're both dudes. Don't forget to follow us on our Twitter if
We're all
ever,
dudes.
and also like and retweet the stream, baby. And also,
Hmm.
let's not forget to thank Loot Rush. Loot Rush is the platform that you need. You don't have to break the bank just to get your awesome NFTs, just so that you could play with competitive ones in game. Not to mention the anima rewards per game has just been bumped up, and
Five
you can make
X,
five
bro.
times. 5x literally. I'm making like, if I win all 10 of my games, I'll be making like around $50 a day just from anima
Crazy.
alone. All right,
All
all
right.
right. So,
Mhm.
um, let's go ahead and explain the rules first of how this works. So qualifiers. So this is the stage one. Wait, this is stage one, right? Stage one
Yes. No,
qualifiers.
no, no. We're
So
at stage two. We're at stage two.
oh, stage two. So we're at
Yes,
the
yes,
group
yes.
stage. One
Yes.
tournament for each qualifier, multi-bracketed double elimination. So 4 players per bracket. So it's double elimination. Even if you lose the first one, you still have a chance to fight back up. And if you lose again for a second time, I'm sad to say your run ends here. Now,
Mhm.
so yeah, so that this is what's happening tonight. So we've got hours of fun and excitement, and of course, heart racing action.
Yes, yes, exactly. That's what we're here for. We're here for the heart pumping action. And once again, we are looking at the format of the tournament. So right now, bracket we are looking at the bracket 1. So we'll be going over bracket 1. So
Lower
up,
round one.
yeah, lower
Bracket one,
round
lower
1
round one is where we're starting
is
at. That's where
yes, 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 yes.
Bins
Risha.
and Risha is going to be. And whoever loses in the semis in the upper round in the upper bracket will fight whoever beats lower round one.
Mhm.
And then as we go forward with this, we reach finals. And if the person that loses for the first time in finals does lose again, they have another chance to fight the lower bracket winner. So it's until you lose twice till you're eliminated.
Oh, hold on, hold on. I just got some news. The finals won't be played as the 2 players from each bracket proceed to stage 3 already. So finals is not needed for this tournament because whoever wins the semis for the upper bracket and the lower bracket will automatically move on to stage 3. So yeah,
All right.
that's good news for the winner of this upper bracket and the lower bracket.
Alrighty, let's go.
Mm-hmm. And so first we'll be going over bracket 1 matches again. Risha versus Bins, and then personally I'm excited to see Sensi play. He's a good friend of mine, and I love watching him play because the Starfalls never end. Like
All
just like
right,
my
here it
dreams.
comes.
Oh wow, here we
Bins
go.
versus Risha. Let's
Hmm.
freaking go. Logic's already in the chat. Paradise is also in the chat to
Hello,
watch. Boot
hello.
Navy. Okay, so both of them is part of the Boot Army, I guess. But is Boot Navy also part of the
Yeah,
Boot
yeah,
Army?
yeah.
I'm not
Boot
sure.
Boot Navy is under Mino because Mino is a pirate captain. That's why he's the
Oh,
Navy leader.
yar.
Yar,
Yeah.
indeed.
All
All
right, all right,
right.
all right. So looking at this, we do see Bins playing this Delta, the double warrior, double mage classic, most
Mhm.
likely a double switcheroo, and the double welcome to the
To
slam.
the
Welcome to the
slam.
slam, just gonna be used towards the backside. Gonna use the last dude standing at the same time, trying to take out the mages first immediately. So the difference here is that one is running more than one warrior, and the other is running 3 mages. What do you make of this?
Oh boy. I mean, we're looking at Starfall's Fall right now, dude, and it doesn't seem to be all that effective. It looks like most of Bince's apostles are still above half HP. Meanwhile, Risha's apostles, 2 of them are already gone. Only 1 mage left and only 1 warrior left. And it looks like the combat is happening over at the lower right side of the map, being covered by the cards a little bit, giving Rish a little bit of an advantage because Vince can't see it clearly. Meanwhile, the zip zap orbs, but Risha just uses the switcheroo out, avoids all of that zip zap damage, and both players are still very, very healthy.
All right, so the first Air C5, the first gust wind has been casted along with the second coming out of Risha. Can Risha lock down Bins for the double
Ooh,
return? Ooh, takes him to half health, and already the third has been casted, and Bins has not yet casted a single gust wind, and here is the first one. Does not
there
get
we
canceled
go.
by the zip zap orb, and here comes a second one. Actually, that came from Risha instead. The return does not find Risha. The second Air C5 has been casted as well, following it up with the Air C1 just to make sure that the return goes in.
Wow!
Oh my God, gets that return with the
Return,
snare.
bro.
Can this close it out, or are they just going to be chilling right now? It's a 1v4
Mm.
situation right now with 3 apostles on the side of Ben still alive. It is still anybody's game because we've seen Air C5 play out this
Wow!
way.
Bro, did you see that? He predicted the magic bomb. He casted magic bombs in the middle, and Risha just used Tailwind into the magic bomb, dropping them down to like 5% HP. Now it's a dance of the AC5s. Whoever gets the return is going to win. Tailwind into that, but he doesn't have any AC5s, but it doesn't matter because the warrior gets the win for Bins. Wow.
All right, all right. Honestly, both of them looked like they were in full control of that game. We couldn't even like stop and think like, oh no, this is one-sided. Oh no, this guy could win, this guy could lose. Risha really kicking for his life there, but at the end of the day, Vince with that apostle advantage still
Mhm.
takes the win anyway.
Dude, that magic bomb, dude. The magic bomb predict is crazy, bro.
Mhm. All right, all right. Okay, it looks
All
like
right,
one of them just
round two, round
casted
two.
Supernova. Maybe they'll win twice this way. All right, starting off with a magic bomb in the hand. Really good to snipe out some apostles. Definitely gonna hit two there. Wow,
Oh,
look at that.
even hit the avatar.
4,500. That was around 5,000 damage with just a few mana. Really great value off of it. Maybe if you run
Mhm,
a priest, maybe you can like deny it the value of that, or maybe if you can separate them just enough for the
mhm.
magic bomb to not hit more than two or one apostle. So
I
really
know.
great play here from Bins, making sure that the mages are going to die first so that he doesn't get that much value. And even with the Starfall Barrage, you would think that Risha should start should start making follow-ups happen, stuns
Yep,
happen,
yep.
or anything to get more value off of it. But it looks like they're just a bunch of meat shields that just prolongs the game maybe into the mid game, which again, Bins just automatically gets the advantage.
True. I mean, it looks like Risha is going for the classic. I don't care about my apostles. All I need is my AC5 build. But let's see how that works out. He's starting to kill all of the apostles with the AC5s now. So meanwhile, Risha is using all of that mana. Bins is just chilling, gathering all of that mana for it. He has 8 mana right now, trying to save that mage. But was that worth it? Okay, he didn't get damaged too hard. So he's going in now with the zip zap into a fall, waiting for that stun. It didn't work, but it did give him the chance to use that AC5 without getting dodged. And there you go. The return drops Risha to 75%. A tailwind exits. He was able to escape all of that with his own AC5 into the switcheroo, into the tailwind. But Risha was able to escape with an AC5, with a
Oh, that is
tailwind.
insane movement out of both of
Dude,
them. Really, like even at half health. So he's just walking around, just making sure that he can proc the reduction of the mana cost. But the zip zap is going to deter Vince from making any sudden movements. Maybe we can get the return here for that Air C5. Uses the tailwind dash to maybe make something happen. But that one mage has been making plays. Oh my
we
god,
got
the stun canceling the Air C5. This could just be the nail in the
wow.
coffin for Risha. Is going to be 1 point onto Bins. Once he closes this game, another auto should do the trick, but here comes the armor. Here comes the Air C5. Can he actually make something happen here? I don't think he has enough. He can't regen out of this.
And the
One auto
auto
should
to
do it, and
finish,
boom, dude.
bro.
Bins chilling.
Oh my god. Bins was dancing like a butterfly but stinging like a bee. Dude, Risha couldn't even get anything done. Did you see the HP gap between the two players?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Bins. My
Maybe
eyeball.
need to switch up the apostles for Risha there, since Risha is just having a hard time trying to keep
Yeah.
up with the
Hmm.
apostles because literally the mages were just sitting ducks. Doesn't
That's true.
they're not dealing any damage. They're not lasting long till the end of the game.
Hmm.
Literally, Bins for most of the game, he had all four of his apostles alive, while Risha had none.
Maybe putting in a priest, like you said earlier, maybe that would be a play. Get some. Okay, so I think here's the difference: two warriors and two mages versus three squishy mages on Risha's side. Maybe he needs
Mhm.
to switch out one of the mages into something like a guardian, maybe, or another warrior.
Perhaps.
So just to alleviate some of the very one-sided apostle advantage that Bins got that first game.
That's true. One thing's for sure. Changes needs to be made now.
Mhm.
Maybe bring in two warriors. I'm not sure. But it's not looking very pretty for our Navy sailor over here.
Our pirate, yar,
Yar,
Mavood
yar,
Navy.
pirate.
Mhm, mhm. All
All
right,
right, all
so
right. I am ready for the next game, baby. Let's see how it goes.
let's go.
All
All
right.
right. Are we watching?
But
Okay,
the
we're still
magic
watching
bomb
from
plays,
inside.
honestly, the magic bomb alone
Yeah, dude,
is
that was
already
crazy.
such a game changer. So we are still in Vince's POV. I still
Mhm.
see 4 mages in this roster, but I do see a warrior and a guardian. Maybe could end up using them. I'm not sure, but yeah, hopefully
Mm-hmm.
this could, yeah, hopefully this could go forward.
Mm-hmm. All right,
All
let's see
right.
what adjustments Risha makes here. Bins just goes with what works. Don't fix what's not broken, you
Don't
know?
fix what's not broken. Not even in anticipation. And even if he does lose the first round, the first round is always the moment to adjust, the moment
Hmm.
to change things. No?
Yep. All right. Still the same setup on both sides. Three mages on the back. Interesting choice from Risha. All right. Let's
All
see.
right.
Here we go with the magic bomb once again, but this time, all right, the avatar did not get hit, but another magic bomb. Is that gonna hit three? Okay, still gonna hit two. That one mage is already dropped to half. It's already dying. You're getting comboed by all those warriors. The slams are coming out. The follow-ups are coming out. And I don't think the starfalls are doing anything for Risha right now.
Yeah. What could come next is a follow up into an Air C5 perhaps, but it looks like Vince is going to be focusing more on these apostles. He does have one
Mm-hmm.
warrior there, probably has a thick lad casted because it's really tankier than the regular apostle. And the mage on the side of Vince is going to get taken down. That's only going to be one of them. Still at an
Yeah.
advantage of
Oh,
one more apostle, even if that goes down, make it a two
yeah.
apostle advantage once this other mage is down as well. The first AC5 is cast. There it is. The follow up into the AC5. Tailwind
Into the
dash gonna be
tailwind.
used. Maybe make something happen.
Wow,
Into
the
the zip
returns
zap
all
orb. Oh
hit.
my god, the combos are crazy. The tailwind dash gets denied. Gets the stun on him and deters him away with an AC5. Switcheroos right away, right in front of him. Just enough to get that return back into a snare. Maybe another AC5 might not be a good idea here. Maybe you need to chill a bit since you do have the advantage of the apostles right now on your side, Vince. But yeah,
I mean,
still Bins at a very dominant fashion, taking the early and the mid
and
game, but the
the
late game belongs
follow-up
to anybody
into
here.
the AC5, bro. The follow-up into the AC5, into another AC5. Here comes the return. He got stunned, but is it gonna be an okay? Risha tailwinded out into safety, but those two angry warrior, well, the two angry apostles are okay. One of them is dead now. Switcheroo to save the mage. The tailwind into it, but that is not Bins. That is an and there you go. The follow up into the auto attack, bro. The finisher, the orb. Man, that's such a strong auto attack. The orb once again finishes off Risha. And Bins, such a commanding lead right now.
That's true. This is
Risha,
already match point technically. If Bins
it
wins the
is, it
next
is.
one, we are gonna go say bye bye to Risha, and Bins gets to move forward to the round two of the lower bracket
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay,
semis technically.
I mean, right now we're looking at what seems to be a one-sided battle, but guys, you have to remember, Risha came from a 32 player qualifier. He is not, he's not a pushover in the game for sure. But looks like Risha changed his setup. He put one mage up front. Maybe
Mhm.
it's to deter the magic bomb. So it looks like Vince wasn't able to do the magic bomb play this time. Or what do you think? Maybe would that change it from the putting the mage in front? Would think that would be enough for Risha to win? What do you think, Biku?
I'm not sure. Not sure how that would change the game at all. But notice that the Guardian is now put into the game. So it is now a Guardian and three mages. Maybe this might give
Hmm.
some more longevity to these really squishy apostles. But hey, that one Guardian does have Castle Guard. Maybe the Castle Guard could prevent him from making anything happen with his Air C5s, but it needs to live till the end game, which
Yeah.
doesn't seem to look like it for the mages on the side of Risha. Okay,
Hmm.
here comes the follow up, but the follow up does not find him. Vince is just looking for the right moment to unleash the first Air C5 of the game. Whoa, the baby cage is going to deter him from walking that way. And oh my God, one
Oh
AC5
wow.
and the second as well is going to get hit, but the return does not hit for the first one. Can the second one get hit?
Ooh,
Whoa, taking Vince to
return.
quarter health. Here comes the welcome to the slam being hovered at the top of Risha, trying to make something happen. Oh my God, just stopping him from applying some more pressure because it looks like Vince is right now in the back foot. Even with just that Guardian, it is a three. I'm sorry, no, it is a 4v2 situation on his side. But here comes the AC5 coming in from Risha. I'm sorry, coming in from Bins, trying to close this game. Maybe he needs to take care of the Guardian first before going for Risha, because this Guardian is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. With him around, he has Baby Cage, he has Castle Guard, he also has I'm not sure what the other one is, but it looks like it's
Might
already
be a
dead. It is now a
shield.
1v5 situation on the side
Uh-huh.
of Risha. Risha trying to make it something happen with an AC5, doesn't kill anything, gets
Here comes the
knocked off by the
combo!
follow-up, by the welcome to the slam, and
Ah,
another follow-up is coming in, comboing it with the Air C5 into the zip zap orb combo. The stun is there, but the return finds nothing. Here comes a magic bomb to maybe make something happen. Kind of an awkward magic bomb there, but the stun coming in from the zip zap orb, balls in your jaw with an AC5, but it looks like the zip zap is gonna stun him and not allowing Bins to cast that Air C5. We're just trying to close the game here, and it looks
there
like
you
Risha is
go.
gonna go home
Oh,
and
wow.
stop his run here. GGWP. Bins is chilling at rank 19 and he moves up a game. Let us go.
All right. Vince with the commanding lead, not letting his fans down. I'm Vince's number one fans, bro. And I am so happy that Vince won that in a commanding way, too. At the AC5 dance, it's so much harder if you have four angry apostles versus, just being a one-on-one. That was just amazing on Vince's side. Now
Yeah,
the Guardian play was very interesting. It did give them it gave Risha all that extra wiggle room, but having four apostles wail on one Guardian, it's not gonna last long, and it did give Risha some time, just not enough time to close out the game.
that's true. But hey, at the end of the day, Risha did play really well, and also, like you said, he came from a 32 from a 32 player tournament to qualify for this. This is definitely not the last we'll see of him, of this
Mm-hmm.
little sailor from Captain Mino.
Yep.
Yeah. So Bins moves up. So we're moving on to perhaps the next game. Any game, honestly, is an exciting match when it comes to this top eight bracket. So Khan versus Sensi. I'm so curious on who we get to see fight. Any
Mm-hmm.
game right now with whoever really is exciting because these are literally the top people that we've seen before. We're seeing them
Yes.
again. Zach, on the
Yes.
other hand, kind of a wild card because he's literally the one guy that actually switched things up, changes position when it needs to be. Very creative player.
Mm-hmm.
Very creative players on this very tournament alone. And this is only Group A, by the way.
Yeah,
Crazy.
we still have Group B. If I'm not mistaken, a Group B will happen a few weeks from now. But yeah, I'm excited, dude. Khan versus Sensi. I know Sensi is the premier Starfall player. Like, I know he has like a dozen mages, maybe more. But what can you tell me about Khan, Mister Biku?
Not really sure about what Khan uses because honestly, he's also at the same side as Zach. Really changes things up.
Ah,
Uses different things. I mean, Sensi changes things up as well, but of
he
course, the bread and
does
butter is always
the
the Starfall
Starfall. Yep.
mages. Yeah, so we know it, we
Hmm.
love it, we've seen it before. We'll definitely see it again. Let's just get started on the next game. I'm just very excited to see Sensi kick some ass
Yes.
and Khan kick some ass as well.
Nice save.
Hey man, not honestly, Sensi's name just slides off the tongue, you know.
True, true, true. All right. Oh man, man, Biku, you should move over to the stadium. There's the crowd here is so much nicer than that. What? Where are you? Are you at that cafe, bro?
Yes, dude, I am currently casting from a cafe. It's very comfy here, so I'd rather be here. Honestly,
Fair enough.
with the cheering crowd where you are. Oh my god, already with a what's a karst, right? That's a
What is
karst.
that? Five mages and the Guardian from Sensi side. Oh boy.
Five mages, a guardian, and this is a duo versus a try. So Khan making it over here with a try alone pretty much shows how skilled of a player he is. Look at that
Hmm.
very beautiful planet on the side of Sensi. Freaking the horns,
Yep.
literally compensating for something. I'm kidding. But yeah, okay, so he's going to be moving all of those mages in the very far corner of each side. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Maybe Khan is playing Earth
The
C5
two
or
hunters.
something that requires a ton of AoE. Very bad opening hand for Sensi. All four of the Starfall Gambits is on the starting hand. Needs to discard one to charge it all up, and
Dude,
here it comes.
it's
Here's the
raining
barrage. Going to
starfalls,
be started
bro.
soon. It's going to be focusing on the Apostles for now. Earth C4 is going to be casted by Khan, trying to make something happen. Maybe healing up his Apostles and himself, preventing him from dying very early on to the game. So Sensi just making sure that he can berate him with whatever cheap costing cards he can, just to keep making the stars fall and keep it going, keep it coming.
Oh my gosh, the starfalls never end, dude. This is crazy. I'm watching Sensi. Does he not run out of mana? Is the
Uh,
question.
I think. I mean, you're not supposed to be running out of mana, but then again, this is a Cars. It naturally does not have the mana regenerating
Hmm.
elements like fire
And
with the kindling,
mhm,
and the water with the what do you call
gathering
the water?
magic
Yeah, yeah, gathering magic. So
or
he doesn't
the
run out of
hover.
mana, but he will run out of cards and he will run out of apostles. So once
I
the barrage
mean,
is over, here comes the barrage is done.
yeah,
And Khan is only one apostle left. So Sensei is now going to rely on this Earth C4 to heal right back up. The Air C1 is going to cancel it once again. So he's hoping and praying that perhaps he doesn't get canceled enough and gets the heal off of the Earth C4 once again. The Fire C4 is dealing a lot of damage. The fireballs are chipping away at him, but it looks like Sensi's is going to heal right back up to
okay.
full health. He
They're
does have an
both building
apostle
walls,
advantage, but I
bro.
don't think it's going to matter. Both of them are literally kind of playing the same
Same game
build
plan,
here.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, that's a problem. All right, looks like yeah, they're building. This is now Aperon Fortnite, bro. They're constructing stuff in the middle of the battlefield. But Khan, he was in a commanding lead, but now they're both half HP. Wait, scratch that. Sensi is now in the lead. Now this is
Ooh, oh my
anyone's
god.
game, dude. Oh my gosh, the two mages are just pummeling Khan, but it looks like the fireballs,
The
the
fireball
collective.
detonation did cancel one of Sensi's
Mhm.
Earth C4. So right now it's a battle of who can cancel which Earth C4. Both of them do have Air C1. Here's another one that Sensi is going to be casting right outside the zone, trying to use it to heal off of it, and a Zip Zap. So Khan does not have the Zip Zap orb. So I think that's somewhat of an advantage in a 1v1 situation like this, when you trying
There's
to
a
just make
cancel,
sure to
but
cancel
they
anything
both
they
get
have.
stunned.
So Sensi cancels that one, and he's going to cancel the Air C1 as well. So he does not get the value of the armor
There you
from that
go.
Air
Zip
C1.
zap
He
for the
casts another
kill.
fireball, but it looks like just balls
There
in your
you
jaw.
go.
Zip Zap Orbs is gonna gonna
Stop
end this
saying
game.
that. Oh my god, you know you're right. The zip zap advantage is just crazy.
Yep.
The FC4s are strong, but if you're constantly being pressured by a zip zap orbs, it's not gonna be as pretty. But also you have to remember, Sensi came into that final circle with two of his apostles alive. Those two mages did so much damage to Khan. And what is this formation? What is that? That's Sensi
It's
coming up with the
called
weirdest formations,
it's
bro.
called the jigsaw puzzle, my guy.
Okay,
We're just gonna start naming it. Okay, so 3 Starfall Gambits right off the bat is just gonna get casted. Now here we go. We're gonna be spamming away. Fall up being hovered onto Khan. Finds Khan. The first one gets hit. The
oh
second one
wow!
is there. The third one is also a hit, taking him already to half health. And here comes the Earth C4. Gets
Oh
canceled again by the
wow!
Zip Zap Orb. Sensi is gonna get caught by that root trap slide, but Khan in the weirdest position right now, already at a quarter health at the beginning of the game. Tailwind Dash gonna be hovered, fall up into the Tailwind,
What?
into the Citrus, into another into another Starfall Gambit. It's just Starfalls for days, and here's another Fall Up that's
And
gonna
there's a
catch
follow
Khan,
up.
and
Did it
into the
get?
second one once again.
Oh okay.
Oh, actually gets away from that. The Earth C4 does not get canceled, but maybe he could use this um Zip Zap Orb to maybe finish up the game with an auto attack. With more Starfall Gambits coming in, he still has one more Fall Up to hover
Oh
and does
wow!
not find him. And oh my goodness, the headshot finds Sensi. Oh my god. Okay, so Sensi has been focusing way too much on pressuring Khan and his apostles, but did
take
not
into
realize that he's
account the
also getting chipped away
apostles.
on. And oh my god, the root trap slide is gonna find him along with the fire C4 as well, but he's gonna get away, he's gonna get some armor, and then he's gonna walk past this fireball that is running at him. Khan looking like he's given a second chance right now with the first C4 gonna heal him right back up. And oh my goodness, Khan now has the apostle advantage, using that zip zap orb to maybe stun him and deter him from making any more moves. And Sensi Tailwind dashes into the root trap slide. Oh my goodness, what the hell?
Dude, what a game! I thought Sensi was gonna win easily, and then suddenly the tables turn. The turntables. Oh
The
my
turns have tabled, and that was a boo boo. You do not run any mages. He was just so
Oh
comfortable in just dashing
no.
into that. He literally dashed into his death there. But maybe with this match point for this round, maybe we can make something happen there. Who knows? Well, this isn't the ladder. You're not losing on purpose to bait out
Mhm.
some supernovas. So
Yep,
very
yep, yep.
interesting because Sensi started off very strong. Putting Khan at a quarter health, he should have capitalized on it by making sure to close the game a lot earlier than expected. But yeah, maybe something else could happen in this very game. Who knows? What do you think?
I mean, okay, I was gonna say if the follow-ups hit, then that's the start, or that's how Khan got dropped to half HP. But again,
True,
we
but
were
did you see
focusing
that?
so
Three
much.
follow-ups did not hit, dude.
Yeah, they all miss, and that means Khan is in a good position because Sensi hasn't had any damage dealt to the Avatar. But on the other hand, there's the apostle ratio right now is 2 to 2. Wait, no, scratch that. Yeah, it's still 2 to 2. Okay, the UI is
Two to
bugging
two.
out on me. It says 2 or 3 are dead on con side, but it's actually 2 alive. What the heck? All
All
right,
right.
it's balls on balls right now. The fireballs versus the electricity balls as the starfalls just relentlessly does not stop. Con. Oh my gosh, since he got hit by the headshot, and another headshot's been lined up, and the tailwind into the
Oh my
headshot
god, we're
connect.
getting so much head. Balls on balls. Happy Pride Month, ladies and gentlemen. And another Earth C4 is going to get casted. They're just pulling up some pillars, playing some Fortnite in this game. And here it comes. Zip Zap Orb is going to be used
Okay,
to maybe make something happen, chipping away some damage.
cancel,
Does he
cancel.
get the
No, no, no,
cancel? Oh my god, he does
no,
not
no.
cancel the Fire C4 on the side of Khan, and it looks like it's going to be dealing some damage along the way. The Earth C4, Root Vine, right? The Root
Yeah,
Vine
yeah,
is going to be
Rootvine's.
casted once again just to heal them
Mhm.
right back up. So they're just using the Root Vine to heal up, perhaps. And oh my god, if this
They're
thing
both
detonates on his face
queuing.
while the Fire C4, the Earth C4 is being casted, that's going to be a lot of value on the side of Khan. So now
Oh,
they're just hoping and praying that this heals them right back up. But it looks like the advantage on the Apostle is on the side of Khan right
wow.
now.
Okay, was able to dodge that headshot once again. And here comes the root trap slide. Sensi does not fall for it this time. The zip zap orbs to finally finish off that hunter that has been pew pewing at him from the back. Now it's a one-on-one, but the tailwind has been blocked by the root vine seeds. Sensi now using the root vine to heal up, but that ball, it has wall hacks, bro. It's cheating. It can phase through the walls, and wow, oh my gosh, the stun, the root vine into the fire C4 into the tailwind puts Sensi into a difficult position there. But all of the root vines from earlier now putting both players to near full HP. As Sensi is in trouble, where are the zip zaps? It is not going. He got canceled by the FC4. Khan just using the dash away, the fade away auto attack, bro. And
Ooh.
yeah, the Earth C4s are not going in Sensi's fair. He keeps getting canceled over and over, dude. This is
All
not
right, here comes
looking
another zip
good.
zap. Hopefully to make something happen here. The Earth C4 does not have enough mana to use that. Trying to cast that Fire C4, and Sensi fails to cancel it. Now we've got some balls on balls action once again, but it looks like the balls on the side of Count is going to deal way more damage, burning the ground, scorching the earth while he tries to move around from it. Another one is going to get casted. Does not detonate the last one, but it looks like it got canceled. So
Oh,
Khan
that
is at half
tailwind got
Khan is at half health,
canceled.
but Sensi is literally close to death right now. The zone is now
Oh
closed, and it looks like
no.
Khan takes the first round. Shoot.
Wow.
Wow.
Dude, what a game.
What a game.
And
Honestly, both of them literally literally with the most simplest abilities. If you think about it, everything really comes from the apostles. The
Hmm.
second round looked like it already belonged to Sensi, but I think he took the apostles for granted. He was taking headshot after headshot, not realizing that he's getting way too damaged, and
Hmm.
got way too comfortable given his
True,
situation.
true. Huh.
Khan is such an amazing player when it comes to just changing well, pretty much flipping the tables when it comes
Hmm.
to what needs to be done. He has the Earth C4. He played it just to make sure that he can heal right back up at the very end game, and the healing was just way too much for Sensi to handle to close any
True.
of those games. Very GG's for Khan.
Yeah, and the dude, the eyes going over the walls, that was basically wall hacking. And the closer or the smaller the circle gets, the more effective Fire C4 is.
Hmm.
And yeah, that just worked into Khan's favor. Like he got since he kept getting canceled over and over, he couldn't do anything. Like the zip zaps were being canceled, his tailwinds got canceled by the FC4. It was just crazy. There's too much pressure for even a highly skilled player to navigate through.
That's
And
true.
here
All
we
right.
go, second set,
Well,
bro.
Well, this is now match point for Khan
Yes,
and
yes,
Sensi
yes.
being already threatened to go back into the lower bracket to face
Hmm.
Bins once again
Hold up.
if ever he loses this. Or are we going to be seeing a round three?
Dude, I saw a second Guardian show up in Sensi's roster. Did you see that?
That's true. That might be the Castle Guard Guardian. maybe, maybe
Yeah,
that's gonna be the game changer here.
there
But
he
it
is.
looks like on this, yeah, there it is. There's two, and already Khan notices it. Oh no, he's hovering over it. Wait, there's two Guardians. That means one of them might have it. Oh my
Wait,
God, Sensi's
where
still gonna
where
opt
where's
to
the
use the
Guardians though?
four.
Was that just a
Yep,
fake out?
still uses what he's comfortable with. He's gonna be using the Starfall mages. Doesn't matter
Hmm.
regardless. Find Sensi into that root trap slide there, but he's already at half health. Gonna be using that Earth C4 to heal himself back up. Gets canceled by the Tailwind Dash from Sensi. Now Sensi once again in the lines of Khan. Headshot's gonna
Uh-huh.
be dodged, but will that be enough to close out these games? Because Sensi's just getting chipped away slowly here. The stun from the Zip Zap Orb
Hmm.
signals that Khan can now cast another Fire C4, and Sensi backs off. And he goes right back in.
Yeah,
He is
he
not
doesn't
resting, Rars.
care. He's just going in.
All right, he's
The
just going
madman
in.
is aggro as heck, bro. Khan dropped down to 25%. Sensi HP, where did it go? Oh my gosh.
Oh
And they're
my
now they're both
goodness.
using the Earth C4s to maybe heal up a little bit. But Khan has the advantage since he only has two apostles left. Khan has all four. And let's see what happens here. All right, the walls go down, the HPs go up, the balls are there. Khan is being pressured into the auto attack. Sensi getting targeted by another headshot. Will it hit? And it hit, but Khan wins. Oh wait. Sensi wins. Hold up. I thought Sensi got hit by a headshot. What happened?
Sensi did get hit by a headshot, but it looks like Sensi just applied way too much pressure. Khan went in too close for comfort, and well, at the end, loses his life. So yeah, we did see Khan have a lot of advantages when it comes to apostles, but what advantages does your apostle have if your avatar is dead? So yeah,
Ooh,
Sensi takes the
true.
first match once again.
All right.
And
Do we
plus, he
see
didn't even
Guardian?
use the Guardian that
Yeah, we have a
we saw
Guardian
earlier,
now.
but it looks like he didn't forget to actually use it this time. Leaping Shield Bonk is going to be used on top of
The
that
Guardian? Yeah.
Hunter.
He-
No, yeah, he has a
Yeah,
Guardian now.
yeah. The Guardian was being targeted by the slam, and yeah, the Earthsea Forge disrupting all of that very nice placements of Sensi had. But looks like okay, the stun into that Sensi just once again going in two of his apostles behind enemy lines, but Sensi is now down to 75%. Okay, Khan also dropped down to 75%. Both players are just they're just wreaking havoc, destroying of disrupting all of the lines that the apostles have. The Starfalls don't seem to be as effective anymore. What do you think's happening here, Biku?
I mean, let's not forget that he did take out one Starfall Gambit mage just to bring in this Guardian. Maybe the Guardian's Castle Guard is going to be the game changer. And Khan hasn't casted his Fire C4 yet. Actually, he just ended up discarding it anyway. So I guess he knows that Sensi did bring the Guardian specifically for the Fire C4, and once it's dead, okay, yeah, there it is. It's dead. The Castle Guardian is now dead, so there's no reason
Yeah,
for Khan to be scared of casting any Fire C4s. And here comes a bunch of headshots. Here's a Fire C4 that he could literally cast right now. He's just standing on top of that trap there, making sure that Sensi, if Sensi does charge in, he does not have a way to like lock him down. All
wow.
right, so Sensi casting that Earth C4 gets canceled by the Tailwind dash there, and
Hmm.
yeah, he's not healing right back up there. But both of them at a healthy situation right now.
That's true. But Khan has the advantage. Two very angry hunters. Headshot
Double
into the
headshot
connect.
finds Sensi.
Wow. All right. Can Sensi survive until the vines heal him up? Let's see. The vines are blocking the additional vines from being spawned right now, but Sensi just trying his best to get into the groove, but the damage, the HP difference is way too high. Sensi now dashing into the warriors. The root trap slides stops Sensi into the FC4. Oh my
Ooh.
god. FC4 being just utilized perfectly. The root trap slide just held Sensi in place. He ate all of that fire damage, and yeah, the kitchen was too hot. Sensi has had to get out and die, unfortunately. And here we go, round
Unfortunately,
three.
yeah.
Round three, bro. Round three. And there's something wrong with the chat on stream. Why does it always say welcome to the chat room? I keep looking
I
at
don't
it
know,
and
dude. It's
keep
just very welcoming, dude. The chat is Filipino, so very hospitable.
fair
All
enough, fair
right, so
enough.
Sensi right in front changes back from the Guardian into another follow-up mage. All right, screw it. We'll do what we did in round one and make sure to close this game this time. Khan with an early Earth C4 to maybe heal right back up while the Starfall Gambit Barrage is starting. A follow-up one finds Khan. Can a second one find him after? It looks like it does not. The Hawkeye is going to be casted so that it can push out some stuns there for the side
Mhm.
of Khan, maybe canceling a few abilities from Sensi, but it looks like that's one mage down and the second to follow. The third and the fourth is getting pummeled by mages, and Sensi is looking at the worst situation compared to before, but it looks like he's just applying pressure onto Khan. He's just smorking it. He's just going face. He doesn't care about the apostles, but he just cares about getting the game
Boy.
through onto Khan.
Here comes this headshot. Did it connect? Oh my gosh, Sensi's HP dropping. Like I, I can't think of a
Lies?
funny pun. It's okay,
Oh,
but what we're looking at is this is match point. This is danger. Sensi needs to win, or he is going down to the lower bracket where he will face Bins. We'll find out
again.
in a little bit, but not yet. Sensi is hanging on without any apostles. Two
Oh my
hunters
god, he
and a
tries to cancel the
warrior.
Earth C4, but it gets canceled, and the root trap slide is going to root them
Oh
there. An
my
auto attack should
gosh.
do the trick, and Khan closes this game, sending Sensi into the Shadow Realm, and as he moves on to the finals.
Oh my. All right, that means Khan moves on to stage three. Meanwhile, Sensi has to fight Bins once again. Now, we're in for a treat. We didn't get to see Sensi versus Bins, but
We get to
wait.
see,
Actually,
do we get to
will
see
we?
it this time though?
I'm not sure. We'll find out. Will we get to see it? Let's take a. Let's ask the production team. Can we get? Will we get to see Bins versus Sensi, or are we moving on to bracket two? All
All
right,
right,
they're
all right, all
typing. They're
right.
typing. Typing. Okay, we're moving on to bracket two. Oh my gosh, I feel cheated out of a good match, but we're getting to see Alvin versus Antu. Antu is a new player or someone new on the tournament scene,
Somebody
right?
definitely new to the tournament scene on
Uh huh.
cam. But yeah, I mean these people went through 32 other players, so seeing them here
Yep. Yep.
automatically means something. So
True.
it doesn't
True.
mean that, just because we've never seen the name before, it doesn't mean that there may be a bad player.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's their
Yeah. Yeah.
first time in the tournament scene, but already in the lower bracket getting beaten by Mino.
All right, dude. I mean, once again, the Sharpie. We keep going back to the Sharpie. Sharpie was not known, and then he just zipped through all of the existing top players at the tournament. So
Yep,
that's still possible here.
that's
Antu might
true.
be in the lower bracket, but
All right.
He might do a miracle run and just finish breeze on through the lower bracket.
Yep. Let's
So
just go ahead and go into lower round one. Upper round two, though, is very interesting. It's Zach
Zach
versus
versus
Mino.
Mino.
Two Titans on top, and Alvin versus Antu just waiting to which monster is gonna be lowered into the round two bracket.
True.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god. All
I mean,
right.
it's the
So I
Shadow Realm. It's an arena, and whoever you
mm,
get to fight, you just
is
have to
it
get through it.
true, true. I mean, I know Zach as one of the people that made the FC5 build popular. So I wonder if he's still rocking the FC5 build.
Who knows? Who knows? Well, Fire C5 way before like I think from back then, a lot of the Fire C5 players were the
Mhm.
ones that were using the quads at the time. The
Yeah.
quads and the Oasis in the beginning. Nobody played it
Hmm.
because it's so easy to cancel. Plus, you
Hmm.
get killed and punished for using it, especially if your opponent is using
The prickly.
prickly personality.
Yep.
So, prickly personality alone is just the cancellation for a Fire C5. But
Hmm.
are we going to be seeing a Fire C5 game today? I am very excited on how it plays out because I know it technically got a buff because Life Drain got buffed. If Life Drain gets buffed, pretty much every
I'd
ability that has DPS gets
hmm,
buffed too.
I'd say it evens out because it did get that 0.35 second cast time addition, and that 0.35 window is just barely enough to let it be canceled by players that are very observant. And when they hover their cancels, they kind of hover their tailwind, their shield bonks, their fall ups, and all of those other things. If you're an attentive player, you can cancel FC5 a tiny bit easier than before.
All right, Alvin with that Oasis, really cool looking Oasis too. So
Corny.
yeah, here's a quad, here's an
Hmm.
Oasis. I see a priest on the side of Alvin and a double priest. Yeah, there it is, right there. It's a double priest. So
Yeah.
you already know it's a Fire C5, but just by seeing double priest and also double row for the card shark, just to keep repeating the
Yep.
Fire C5 and
Hmm.
getting massive value out of it. So one priest on the field on the side of Antu.
Hmm. All right. We got what? Two warriors, a guardian, and a rogue. All right. Very melee heavy build here. Oh, it's an EC5 build. It's an EC5 build from Antu.
Interesting. Okay, let's see how this one
All
goes.
right.
The Guardian is on the backside. The first Fire C5 is going to be casted. And definitely already casting that card shark, seeing that there's armor already on the side of Alvin. And it looks
Mhm.
like, oh my goodness, there's damage being dealt on the side of Alvin there. And the Earth C5 has not been casted yet on Antu's side. I
Yeah,
wonder
the
what's going
prickly
on in
has
his
been
head right now.
casted. Prickly has been casted on Antu's side. He was ready. He had a two charged prickly, and it's just eating through Alvin. Look at that. Alvin already at half HP, probably from the prickly alone. And there you go. An FC1 to recover. And wow, Alvin back to 80% HP just because of that one skill. But the EC5 hits three targets. This is one of the best places to cast an EC5 three melees, but the prickly doesn't do much to counter an EC5 because you do get healed up. Unlike an FC5, which doesn't really do much aside from life drain, Alvin is now in the back foot. His aim is
Ooh!
so low, and the throwing axe hits Alvin twice. There you go. A tailwind to the Guardian. It misses Alvin, but the FC5 is coming out again, and EC5 is being casted on a very healthy Archer. And if you're casting an EC5 on a double cast of EC5, you're just gonna get healed up. I call those healing potions when I play my EC5 build.
That's true, but
All right.
definitely the game starts when all of your apostles are dead. The Zip Zap Orb is going to be casted, and Alvin is just going to be charging in and onto healing right back up from that one blast apostle. So this is going to be difficult for his side now because the Fire C5 still stays relevant in this very end game. So he needs to keep applying pressure, not allowing Alvin to cast the Fire C5 once again. The Zip Zap Orb finds him. One more auto attack should do the
Here we
trick.
go.
Another
Auto
Zip
attack.
Zap, another auto.
Oh,
Could this be enough? And he
what?
gets killed. He
What?
gets killed as Alvin kicks back. Oh
Oh
my
my.
god. The
I
comeback out of Alvin with that auto attack, it was not enough
dude.
for the Zip Zap Orbs to close the game and gets that win. That must be frustrating, dude. Crazy.
Dude, I thought Antu already won. He got he got yeeted by that auto attack, bro. What the heck?
Oh my gosh. Well, that was insane. Honestly, with the amount of
Wow.
damage that's been put out from that, oh my god, and already gonna cast that prickly personality, but I don't think the prickly personality is casted. I'm sorry, the Fire C5 is not on
Hmm.
that prickly personality guardian, so that's gonna be a problem. Maybe the second Fire C5 will return some damage from there, but it looks like the Fire C1 is gonna be casted first, and yeah, that's just burning all of Antu's apostles on his side. Alvin looking like he has a very big advantage on this current game, just because all of the apostles on the side of Antu was clumped up together in that one corner. That was literally a four apostle fire C1. So much value with just 4 mana.
Yeah, he went back to full HP because of it. Now the EC5 is being used to heal up the archer. The hunter is being pushed into the EC5.
Lovely. I love that. I love that. It's such a basic
Mhm,
mechanic, but it's just funny when it actually happens. And the prickly personality with that fire C1 doesn't deal that much damage. The gut your back is going to be used for that extra
mhm.
armor. And now the zip zap orb, I think it was canceled. I'm not sure if it was canceled, but yeah. Looks like Antu is going to need to siphon the remaining health that he needs from this last apostle on the side of Alvin, but it looks like it's going to be a 1v1 situation. The taunt from the castle guard does not find Alvin, and it's going to be a a battle of zip zap orbs in the very end, which Alvin did win earlier.
Mhm.
So not that much,
Ooh.
that not that many
Oh
plays that
boy.
they can make here. Now that all the apostles are dead, there's no way for Antu to heal right back up, and it looks to be
Oh
Alvin's
man.
game right now. One last auto attack or one last zip
Oh,
zap
oh,
orb touch into the
okay.
balls of death on the side of Alvin. One more auto attack should do the trick. Oh, he still gets
Ah,
out of it. That the fire C5
and
is gonna get
there
casted,
you
and the
go.
lasers is gonna get started
And
up. And ooh, that one laser just tickling him on the side and leads to his death.
oh
GG's.
my gosh.
Alvin takes the first round.
Alvin is just, I was watching the auto attack exchange, and Alvin just came out on top because he made sure that his autos connect. He Whenever Antu gets stunned, he makes sure that his auto is being uh is it goes out and it hits Antu. And I mean Alvin. Wait, Antu. I'm getting confused. Their names both start with A, dude.
That's crazy.
I'm getting confused by the name. But yeah, Alvin winning that auto attack battle. Dude, that the way round one ended, dude. That must be so tilting as a player. Because
Mhm.
if that happened to me, dude, I would like, what the heck? And yeah, that I will not be in a proper state of mind, at least for round two. But these guys are in a tournament. They should have the mental fortitude to come back from such a crazy loss, right? So let's see how Antu comes back from this, because once again, like he may have lost, but there is still another game, round two coming up. Let's see what Antu comes up with to come back into this game.
All right. Let's go. So Alvin still using the classics as he played earlier, just the same fire C5. Wait, what game is this?
Well, wait, why are we watching Bins? Hold up.
Wait, wait.
I, oh, okay. I think production team got. I mean, I wanted to watch
All
that,
right, so we're
but
gonna be traveling back in time. So welcome back to the past. Um,
hey,
so
Biku, I'm excited to watch game two. How about
I'm
you?
excited to watch game two between Alvin versus Antu. Can Antu come back from this at a very disappointing round one? Actually, it was just one auto attack away, one zip zap orb, was one zip zap orb away, but still lost anyway. Oh my goodness! So we're getting word that Bins joined the wrong code into Alvin's lobby. That's hilarious.
I mean, he must have known that I wanted to watch Vince, so he was doing it for me. Thank you, Vince, but no, 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 we don't do that.
Who do you? Wow, what a noob. Adeline said. I didn't say that I was Adeline. Adeline in the
Bro,
chat.
don't
What,
say
what?
that about my eyeball, bro.
Anyway,
All
all
right.
right, back into the game, baby.
The
So we
right
have
thing.
yet to see the double prees come out of Alvin. I guess it's not needed here
Yeah.
since fires, since Earthsea 4, Earthsea 5 isn't really that big
Mhm.
of a problem right now.
Hold on,
Maybe
the
if it was a
Guardian
mirror
way at
match,
the
it could
back,
be
dude.
something that you could pop out, or maybe an Air C5, a
There you
Guswind
go.
player. And oh my goodness, cast the
Prickly.
Fire C5 right on top of that prickly personality Guardian, taking Alvin already into half health. Honestly,
Yep.
in this very moment, he should actually start pressuring by going forward. I don't understand why Antu plays like this. He may actually try to maybe go forward because there's no reason for him to not go forward, honestly. He can literally just go
Maybe.
in right now, and Alvin is taken extremely low. Does not have a way to heal up. Maybe with the life drain for sure, but he just eats that double
Mhm.
volley. Okay, he starts
Wow.
going in right now, and oh my god, the headshot finds Alvin. Is taken to a quarter health versus one. The Seed of Fire is being hovered on top of the Apostles. Once this is casted,
There
that's a
you
lot of
go.
healing on the side of Alvin there, and does
Mhm.
take him back to
Oh,
maybe
wait,
half health,
why
but just a little bit.
the prickly has just been used on the side of Antu. I don't know what that was for. He was maybe using it for the Seed of Fire? I'm not
Most
sure.
likely, probably. I'm not sure, but he's going to be healing right back up on the rest of the apostles on the side of Alvin. And it looks like Alvin is on the back foot right now with a quarter health.
Mhm.
And Antu, very dominant right now in this mid game, using that prickly personality once again on the Guardian. Very questionable plays coming out of Antu. Just needs to close this off. Leaking Shield Bonk is being hovered, trying to make sure that the Earthsea 5 is not going to be casted. Desecrated Ground is going to be huge if he does
There you
find two.
go.
Finds the Desecrated Ground, but oh my
The
goodness,
the
followed up with a
prickly,
prickly
bro.
personality. Kills the Guardian first. That's good. Now he only needs to worry about the Archer and, of course, Alvin himself. Can he close this down? The Fire C5 is going to
Alright.
get casted. He's going to be walking away. But Alvin has a bunch of Seed of Fires in his hand, forcing Antu to walk into the Fire C5 as the duration ends. One more auto attack should do the trick on his side. Here comes the Zip Zap Orb. Here comes the face. And here comes the damage. Balls on balls action. It's
Ooh,
Pride Month,
canceled
baby. The
FC5.
Fire C5 gets canceled by the Tailwind Dash, but it looks like he's just one auto away. Just, oh,
Ooh.
there it is. Balls in your jaw. Ends the game right there.
Bro, stop saying that. All right, the Zip Zap Orb once again ending the game. Alvin is one up. It is match point for Alvin. Can Antu make a comeback?
On to make a comeback, preventing him from being sent into the shadow realm. Yeah, that's a worse realm because it's literally the waiting room for the next tournament, and and Alvin gets to move on and play more games.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Gosen, I know. Biku is just going wild here out here, dude. All right. FC5 casted once again. One of the on the right side here, that one archer is getting pummeled by two laser. Meanwhile, on the right side, it looks like no prickly came out this time. Alvin is still full HP. What happened there? Oh,
I
there you
think it's
go.
because of the card shark, because the card shark was had some stacks on it, so
Hmm.
it gave more shield, preventing the return damage from reaching him. Okay, honestly, last game looked to be Antu's game because
Yeah.
honestly, with that amount of HP, he just needed to keep pressuring Alvin because he doesn't have any priest played, and it looks like Alvin has a bigger advantage in this current game. Maybe not in terms of apostles, but in terms of health. He's
Yeah.
literally winning. The Seed of Fire is literally enough for him to heal right back up. The Root Trap slide finds Alvin, but there is literally no follow up to that.
And the FC5's just killing this warrior and the hunter. Meanwhile, over to the side, Anto is healing up using that guardian or that hunter as a healing potion. So now it's two guardians that are left alive, one on each side. But Anto is still on the back foot. He's still at 50% HP. Meanwhile, Alvin is sitting comfortably at near full HP. And it looks like Alvin is just in a commanding position right now. That leaping shield
Ooh,
walk
leaping shield.
connects to Antu. Two more auto attacks will end the game, but Antu just using that tailwind to get a little bit more of an advantage here, using that to escape. But now the FC5 comes out. and the lasers just hitting both the Guardian and Antu, and the Zip Zap orbs once again coming out. Antu is contesting the auto battle, but it looks like the Zip Zap orbs once again finishes the game, dude. The Zip Zap orbs is just one of the best skills in the game, dude. It's so good.
That's true. Well, I'm so glad that this game is not an auto battler. What kind of a Web3 game is an auto battler? But yeah, anyway, so in this game, Alvin takes it to a dominant fashion for a clean sweep. No losses dropped. Maybe
Okay.
maybe you could say Binz's that match with Binz was crazy though. Binz coming in as a visitor into this matchup, into this bracket out of nowhere. Funniest thing I've ever seen. But looks like
True.
Seed of Fire is the new Earth C5, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah, dude. I mean, it's easy to cast, faster to cast, and I'm not
Heals
sure. I think
more, it seems. Heals
it
faster
heals.
too.
It it's a burst of healing, unlike EC5, which is like slow drip of HP healing back. So
Hmm.
sometimes you need that giant burst of healing to get you out of a tight position instead of. Okay, so here's one thing that FC1 has over EC5. You can use it to last hit and still get full value out of the healing. If you use EC5 on a dying apostle, you're only getting 1 or 2 ticks of HP from it, and you spend 5 mana on that.
That's
How
true.
how
So
how much MP is FC1? What's the mana cost
I
on
think it's
that?
4 mana. 4 mana, I believe.
So it's 1 MP advantage for a lot more healing. That's crazy. Maybe I should start switching out my EC5 build out.
That's true. Maybe just use the Fire C1 instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? Anything is possible right now, but when it comes to like the better abilities that we just saw happen, honestly, Fire C1 seems to be the better pick there. I think with the Earth C5, the only advantage that you get from it is of course the reduced healing, but at the end of the day, if it's not dealing any damage and if it's not really that useful to you, because literally Fire C1 you could cast it on top of yourself and you
Mm-hmm.
could deter Earth C I'm sorry, Air C5 Gusman players from just trying to get behind you. Like they
True.
can.
Mm-hmm. And as someone who fought against an FC5 FC1 player, I have been baited into trying to cancel with a tailwind only to get hit by an FC1. So there is also that mind games going on there between the two skills.
That's true. That's true. When it and with the mind games that comes with it, honestly, when it comes to the late game, even if you get all of the apostles out of the game, the one with the Fire C5 seems to have a better advantage there. Even if it was a Fire C1 and Tailwind was on the side of Antu, he was not able to capitalize on it. I haven't seen a
Hmm.
single Fire C5 gets canceled aside from that one time with the Zip Zap War, but that was late game. So
True,
yeah, if
true.
if you bring Air C1, you gotta at least find some angles where you want to capitalize on some cancellations. Like there
Hmm.
were these one games where he had the advantage, the HP advantage. Alvin was almost a quarter health. Okay, he was half health to a quarter health. And what did Antu do? He just stood back. So there's more. I guess there's more to be learned, or maybe there's really not that much aggression that you could make with the Earth C5. Then that's when you need to bring out the Zip Zap orbs and the auto attacks at the same time.
True, true. But hold up, hold that thought, Biku, because I think that we've been nonstop with these actions, bro. I think we need to take a little breather. Let's have a 10-minute break, collect ourselves as we get ready for the next set of games.
All right.
So,
So coming up next is going to be Bins versus Sensi. Is this going to be the redemption
yay!
arc for Bins, or is Sensi just going to go 2-0 in this one tournament and send Bins into the Shadow realm?
Shadow realm, because there's a deeper shadow realm, right?
All right, all right. And also, we're now getting word that Zach needs to forfeit this tournament after trying to fix his situation with his devices, I believe. So
Hmm.
yeah, sad to say that Zach is going to be dropping off of this tournament. So Mino is going to move forward into stage 3.
All right.
So he forfeited
Unfortunately,
against Mino, but he did fought well
oh, hold
from
up, hold up,
before to
hold
now.
up.
Yeah,
We're getting additional words. So a little correction there. He didn't forfeit the tournament. He just forfeited the match versus Mino. So that
I
means
see.
Zach drops to lower round 2. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, it's displayed on screen. Wow, look at
All
that.
right. All right. Cool beans. Okay. So it's going to be Alvin versus Zach moving on the lower round two. Mino moves forward into stage three. And so, yeah, it is now going to be a match between Bins versus Sensi coming up next.
And
But
yeah,
before
well,
that, we're going to have a quick 10-minute
yeah,
break.
yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
see you guys in a bit. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Masters League East Group A. We saw some action before, but it doesn't stop there because next match is going to be exciting. It's going to be a rematch between Sensi
Mm-hmm.
versus Bins, baby. Bins winning his
Yes.
first lower bracket match, and Sensi falling against who did he fight again? Falling against Khan.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they meet each other once again. But who is gonna win this one and move on to see the next chapter of this tournament? And who is gonna go to the Shadow realm? Who needs
The
to wait
shadow,
for the next
shadow
tournament?
realm. All right. So the winner of this match will move on to stage three, just like Piku said, and there will be no finals because there's no bearing anymore. The winner of the upper bracket round two and the lower bracket round two will be moving on to stage three. So there will be another tournament and where we can see these players once again. So hope you guys are excited for that. That's gonna be in a while, but it's always fun to watch Aperon tournaments, dude. It's action packed, non-stop, heart pumping action, bro. And I just can't get enough of it.
All right, all right. So yeah, let's just get into that match any second now. And it looks like let's see. Let's
Yeah.
see. What else do we have in store? So, in
Hmm.
the other side of the bracket, we are going to be, well, we're not going to be seeing Mino play the second bracket matches
Hmm.
because he already won against Zach. Just to recap of what happened earlier,
Hmm.
and so, but Zach does play in the lower bracket against Alvin. So maybe he still has a way to catch back up, or will Alvin win that one against Zach and move forward to the next chapter?
All right, Sensi versus Bins, ladies and gentlemen. This is a game that I've been waiting to see.
You know what's
Like these
crazy?
two, yeah, yeah.
You know what's crazy? I've
What?
always thought that the Z comes before the S in
Binses?
Binz's name. Yeah,
Binses?
Binz.
No, it's
Yeah, yeah,
Bins. Come on,
Binz.
man.
Yeah.
Bins.
Mm-hmm.
The letters they're arranged properly. S comes after Z.
Yep. What is up with the
Just
chat? It's very welcoming.
yeah, like I said, I mean, it's what you said. It's very Filipino, very
Yeah, the chat is Filipino.
accommodating, very accommodating. There you go, Sensi once again with four. Wait, three mages and a hunter. Hold up.
Three mages and a hunter. Okay, that's an interesting part right there. Okay, here it comes. The barrage is there, and that's not how you want your apostles to be positioned. They're all clumped up and together. The follow-up is gonna find those warriors at the front side taking way too many damage. So much
Wow,
damage from the Starfall Gambit. So they're just literally clumped up together. The root trap slide is going to be used, going to root up a bunch of those warriors, and yeah, that's three warriors by the way on the side of Bins.
three warriors, but it doesn't feel like they're all that tanky because man, their HPs are dropping. But it looks like Sensi's mage is the first to die. One of the rogues on Vince's side is also dropping low, but it's still anyone's game right now. The Starfalls have stopped. Vince found a way to stop the Starfall spam. That's crazy. All
Yep.
right. Sensi finally running out of mana as he tries to follow up that hunter, but it looks like an exploding trap pushed it out of the way. So I'm not sure what happened there, but it looks like all of the apostles on Sensi's side are gone. One more warrior is left alive. It's chasing after Sensi. The zip zap orbs is just stopping Bins. Okay, that auto attack killed that last warrior. They exchange auto attacks, but Bins dodges right away at the last second. I think that auto attack still connected. And the zip zap orbs dance happens once again. The AC5 connecting to Sensi as Sensi tries and runs away. The returns did not connect as Sensi is filling up the map with
Ooh.
these root vines. But oh my gosh, what the heck? The AC5 fully connects on Sensi, but it doesn't look like the return can be is in any position. Meanwhile, the Sensi is trying to put as many root vines on the map for healing, and Bins, it's on Bins to put up the pressure because Sensi is very likely to heal up. Like there you go, he's already healed up over half. Bins is just zip zapping. His HP is dropping. He has to hit two AC5s to win this game. Bins is still not out. AC5's burst damage is insane, but will Sensi let the AC5 happen though? Is the question. Zip Zap after Zip Zap, but Sensi gets cancelled. Vince
The
tries to use the
Delta.
AC5,
Yep,
and
the
it doesn't
Delta is
connect.
just not as tanky as the cars. The Earth perks on the side of Sensei is just keeping him alive. They do literally have almost the same abilities with the Zip Zap and the Tailwind dashes, but he really doesn't have the longevity that comes with the Earth abilities. Yeah, sure, the water does have life drain, but if the abilities aren't hitting and the armor is not getting shaved off, this is literally Sensei's game, and the Earth C4 might just close this one, but the Zip Zap orb
Auto
falls
attack.
in the jaw once again. Another Zip Zap orb, but nah, Bins just
Wow.
dies to thin air and falls as the first round goes to Sensei.
Wow. I mean, AC5 is such a strong ability, but if your opponent, it just keeps healing over time, and you can't hit with the AC5s, it's not going to be as strong. It's a shotgun ability, it's a burst ability, but you have to be constantly hitting it, and Vince was not able to do that since he was just way too fast to dodge, and he just knows how to play around AC5.
All right, all right. So here it comes. That is all ready for Starfall Gambit's being casted already on the field and finds the first follow up onto Bins, but not a lot of Starfalls to follow up on that. That's the second follow up finding Bins, and then another one does not find him for that final one. So Bins taken to 75% health, so not that much damage being dealt to Bins on that Starfall barrage, but it looks like he's going to be taken a half as he moves into the fray up upon those the middle of all those apostles. So yeah,
Wow.
this kid can Bins actually come back out of this because he doesn't have that advantage that he had compared to the previous game.
It's going to be difficult, but the AC5 once again is still a very dangerous tool to have. So it looks like Sensi is still in the lead. Two of his apostles, only one apostle left. Binz is in the lead apostle wise, but all of the mages are gone. Binz still has all four of his apostles. Sensi getting stunned over and over. It looks like it's going to be he's getting wrecked. Last dude standing hit brings Sensi down to a little over 30% HP. Earth C4 bringing Sensi back into the game. Dashing into that zip zap is a little aggressive when you're playing EC4. But let's
Oh my
see,
god, he
zip
moves
zap
into the
orbs.
back, literally right next to Bins, but that's literally not where you want to be. And oh my god, the welcome to the slam almost finds Sensi, but he does get
The
away.
zip zap stun into the welcome to the slam, but it was not a charge slam. Sensi using the zip zaps once again to gain space. After the stun, he dashes out. The
Ooh,
slam! The slam hits in the stun. Oh my gosh, the Sensi has wandering steps, I think. And it activated just as. Oh, wait. The zip zap orbs cancels Bins as it comes out. Zip Tailwind's out, waiting for the healing from the EC4. Sensi once again trying to use the EC4, but the Tailwind cancels it. Auto into that, and another Tailwind cancel. Sensi just in being chased by the two angry warriors. Tailwind into the out of the auto attack. Zip zaps being
mm.
casted. AC5 connects.
Oh, this is
Bins
a
looking to close the
clutch.
game, and there you go! Bins gets the win with a return. Bro, there's just too much stuff happening. It's hard to to describe every little detail that happens in an AC5 match, bro.
That's
Uh,
true. So okay, I'm seeing the advantage that Sensi has when it comes to the early game barrage when he does have the Starfall Gambit, but the fact that Benz is playing literally three warriors and a rogue, he is able to literally last way longer than the mages. So yeah, bringing in that one rogue with the ninjutsu double up to make sure that there's more autos and more damage being brought upon those mages. So yeah, there's just a bunch of mages. There's no way they can literally fight back. So Sensi in this early game just needs to get as much value off of these mages as much as possible. But the apostles on the side of Bins are clumped
wow.
up together, so they're literally taking three stacks of Starfall Gambits all together at the same time. You do not want them to be together like that. So they are put into a corner, and now Bins literally digging his own grave there, and it looks like Sensi has the shovel, and now he's just pushing him towards all of those mages. The follow up does not find
Oh
him him for the first, but does
no.
find him for the second. The Zip Zap Orb is coming in. The ARC-5 does not find Sensi, and then Bins is just
Wow.
taken down in the weirdest possible way. He was not patient this game. All
Wow.
of his apostles were on one corner. Literally every proc of Starfall Gambit is a 3x3x3, and
Mm-hmm.
Sensi just erases all of his apostles. What the
Yeah.
hell?
3x3x3 is 27. Just putting it out there. But dude,
Yes, we
oh
get
my
it. We can do
god.
math. Okay, but all I know is Sensi won that round.
Dude, that was a literal wall combo. You know, in fighting games, when you get pushed to the side of the map and your opponent just keeps you there and combos you to death, that's literally what Sensi did.
That felt like bait. I feel like he got. I
Since
feel like Binz got baited into doing that. I don't know why, but it feels like just the positioning alone. Yeah,
I
sure. He had all of the melee apostles on top of each mage, but that was not what you want your apostles to do. You want your apostles to be far away from each other, so that if one gets hit by one starfall, it's just one starfall. But that was three starfalls on top of three apostles, and over again. Fall
yeah,
ups, all of them. They ate it. They literally ate it, and
yum
yeah,
yum.
and that just led to Sensi's win right there.
Yeah,
How you could have played that differently? Don't welcome to the slam. One corner, one area. That's definitely the way it has to go. I'm excited to see if Binz does make a comeback on the next
mhm,
round, or is the Cars versus Delta meme where Cars will always trump Deltas. But I mean, we've seen it before that when Deltas do beat Cars, we've seen it through Logic, we've seen it through
mhm.
Sharpie. Anything can happen. Maybe Binz can make can do something in this final match. The four warriors did work in that one game,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
can he
yeah,
make it
yeah.
happen again? Two
And don't
times,
say
three
final
times, four
match,
times.
bro. There might be a match after this, bro. Don't rob us of a good matchup, bro.
I'm not robbing you of a good matchup. We're just making, we're
Yeah.
just making predictions here, buddy boy.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, we're still watching from Vince's side, and I didn't see any changes on Sensi's lineup. Did you? I didn't catch any. I was
I
too
don't think he needs
distracted by the
to. I didn't.
horn.
Need, I think he can just literally go for four mages there. But I think that's the reason why he put four mages on that one
Hmm.
corner is to bait out all the melee. So this is an
Hmm.
interesting way to place his apostles this time. So yeah, look at that. Look at all the warriors information just
Hmm.
moving into that one same corner. If Sensi can find a way to move them all and clump them up together, that's a
Oh,
lot
hold
of
up,
starfall value right there. But it
hold
looks
up.
like he's learned his lesson from the previous match. The magic bomb is going to be casted right on top of those mages, displacing them, making sure that they're not together so they don't have the same value as he did before. But it looks like his warriors is still melting regardless.
True, and it's funny that the energized attack from the warriors actually made the magic bomb miss two of the mages. So
Mhm.
a little unfortunate timing there. But it looks like both sides are losing apostles very quickly. Wait,
That's true.
Vince's apostles are already gone. There's healthy mages on Sensi's side here.
Yeah, but this
W-
shouldn't be this shouldn't be hard for him to actually clear up. So you clear the mages, you clear all of that. But I think the reason why Binz did win that previous matchup that one
Mhm.
time was because he had the advantage on apostles. So the 1v1
True.
match kind of belongs to Sensi if you think about it, because Root Vine, especially when it's maxed, is really disgusting.
It
Okay.
is.
And it's gonna be difficult for you to chip away at it. And RC5
What?
requires movement, and oh my god, the tailwind dash gets canceled by the zip zap or one auto attack should do the trick, but he's gonna be backing away. Here comes the root vine. The
Oh,
root
the
vine does
cancel
find
though.
Sensi, and it gets canceled. The zip zap orb is gonna be used. It's gonna be some ball on ball action this Pride Month. The RC5 is gonna get casted, but it only finds Sensi's armor. Can the return get the snare? The snare is found, taking him to a quarter
Oh,
health, but Sensi still has the advantages on being tanky, on having more regen, and it looks like the
we'll
zip
have
zap
more
orbs
HP.
battle is going to
Oh,
be won
wow.
by Sensi once again. We are at match point for him to move forward into the next chapter. But Binz looking like he's already off, like right on top of the edge. Like one more step, he's gone.
All right, Vince is actually in the chat. He says Cars is better than Delta on ZipZap. Don't say that, bro. You're still in the match. You can still do this, dude. Don't don't count yourself out. Why are
That's
you
true.
commentating on your own game? What the heck? Focus on your game, Vince, bro. All right, he's bringing back. He's bringing the rogue back in. But this formation again, we've seen this before. the ninjutsu double up is already being used. There's 5 apostles right now on Vince's side. As the starfalls come out, the welcome to the slams have been is putting that warrior again into that corner. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? Yeah, the fall ups hit 3. Fall ups, yeah, just keep fall upping the 2 warriors there. Although it's 2 is better than getting all 3 of your warriors stunned. As Sensi is once again making the starfalls fall on every single apostle. It looks like one of the mages already died, and Bin still has 4. So the Denjutsu double is being casted again. Did it cast? I don't think it did. I think it died just before it casted. And
I like that.
Sensi is it looks like it's going to be an even match in terms of apostles, as all of their apostles from both sides are almost all dead.
That's true, but maybe honestly, in the previous patches, we have seen that Starfall Gambit lose automatically to maybe double priests because it's kind of hard to actually burst them down, especially if you
Mhm.
run them. All right, so here we are again in
Ooh,
a 1v1
cancel!
situation where it literally kind of sort of already belongs to Sensi just because his entire build and his planet
Oh
alone
my gosh, the
literally counters
tailwind.
bins. So yeah, it's a full counter. This was a bad matchup to begin with. He did get a game off of Sensi, but was it sheer luck? Was it because Sensi played it wrong? Who knows? But at the end of the day, Delta will trump Karst. Delta will trump Karst in a battle of longevity and tankiness, and of course, zip zap orbs, like Ben said. I mean, he completely understands this, but wait a second,
Hold
Sensi at
up.
half health. Where is this damage coming from? The zip zap is going to be casted first, but both of them gets their zip zap orbs there. Here we go once again. I've said it before. I said it again. Gross, you can say it this time because I'm not gonna say it again. Yeah.
Please
So
don't. I'm
tailwind
not
dash
saying
is
it.
gonna be hovered, waiting for that stun to come through so he can tailwind dash away. Maybe find a second
Ah,
chance. Oh, but the zip zap and the auto and the tailwind
there you go.
finds him, and he is now sent to the shadow realm. And Sensi moves
Moving
forward to the next
on.
chapter. GG Bins, you
Good
played well,
job.
you did great, but yeah, you
Hmm.
found your kryptonite and it is literally karst.
Yep.
GG's.
Along with a lot of other things. So, it's not a very exclusive to you a kryptonite. So don't feel too bad.
That's true. Hey, he played well. He played amazing.
He did
Honestly,
play
compare.
well.
Yeah, he played extremely well.
Hmm.
Rank
Hmm.
19 too.
Yeah, and I commend I commend Vince for using a triple warrior setup because not many people can pull that off. The skills needed to hit with the slams is something I struggle with a lot against really good players. But yeah, I mean, if Vince is what top 50, top 30 maybe, and you're playing at this level, this is something that you can easily bounce back from. I'm very excited to see Vince in the next tournament once again, bro.
Absolutely. I mean, Vince is gonna keep coming back, and honestly, he can just go up from here.
Mm-hmm.
There's we could even put this maybe it's an apostle diff, maybe it's a planet diff. Well, we know it's a planet diff, that's for sure. It
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's also a build diff because literally Earth 4 cancels you. You need mobility. You need to be casting it out there. But with the Starfall Mages being a really cracked up ability, like the early game literally belongs to you. And even with the 4 warriors tanking it all up into the mid game, it was still very difficult for him to actually catch back up. Maybe if you had some mages in there, maybe some guardians, I'm not sure, but maybe some priests as well.
Mm-hmm.
Could have switched it up a bit, but I think he banked on the fact that it worked that one time. Maybe it could keep working. But yeah,
True.
GG's Vince, GG's Sensi. Let's
Mm-hmm.
get on to what comes next. So
All
what is
right.
the next fight coming in? Maybe it's gonna be the lower bracket versus who was it? Was it
Can we
Zach?
see the
Zach
bracket, please?
versus Alvin, right?
Yeah. Production team, can we see the brackets, please?
All right, all right, all right.
Any second now.
Any second now. But yeah, so let us take this moment. Let us
Yeah.
take this moment to maybe make some projections. Like, who do you think is going to win on the next game? So it
All
is
right.
Alvin versus Zach. We haven't seen Zach in a while, but I have seen Zach
True.
so many times at the previous tournaments.
Hmm.
Alvin, not so much. You don't really hear Alvin to be like the guy that will sweep the entire game. We've seen Mino do it. We've seen Mino do it. We've seen Khan a lot. We've seen Mino as
Hmm.
well. So yeah, could be a 50-50 here, but I think it's gonna be Zach's game against Alvin. But who knows? Let's not count Alvin out yet. But I think
True.
Zach has a bigger chance based on his previous performances.
I mean, I know I've seen Zach play, but not in a tournament setting, so I don't know if there's any difference.
You don't watch
But
enough tournaments, don't you?
I I mean, it is what it is. All right, but I did see Alvin come back from the brink of death with a surprise auto attack crit. So maybe he can use that against Zach. Who knows? I mean, we've seen Alvin the auto attacks, bro. It's crazy. I'm not sure what perks he has or what upgrades that he has to make his auto attack even more effective. But dude, whatever he's doing, it's working. So maybe it'll work against Zach as well.
That's true. But yeah, that's we have yet to see that. So I am ready for the next match. Alvin versus Zach, baby. So
Hmm.
yeah, Khan proceeds to the next chapter along with Sensi on bracket one. So all is left is to see who gets to move forward on
Hmm.
bracket number two. Mino proceeds already, so it's now between Alvin and Zach who gets to see the next phase of the Masters League.
Stage 3, my brother. It's gonna be full of monsters. That's all I can say. I'll be excited because I don't want to play in that tournament. Cause
Honestly,
I'll
everybody in this very bracket alone is already technically a beast. Out of 32 players, I mean, if you
True.
think about it, Asia has a lot of really good players, and so does NA. But yeah,
Hmm.
but this is not about that. This is about who is the best of the best of the best in Masters League East Group
Hmm.
A, and we still have Group B to check out.
Group B, bro.
Mhm.
And I hope I'll be able to cast that tournament too, because dude, the people that don't make it here, I'm not sure if they're qualified or they're allowed to join Group B. But dude, Group B without Sensi, without Mino, without who else? Who was that? Khan. It's there's going to be a lot more open for other people to join in, right? Because if they're already qualified, they don't need to join that anymore, right?
True.
Mm-hmm. All right. I can't wait to see what Zach is bringing because I really like watching him play FC5. It's such a treat to watch Zach play FC5. He has very well placed FC5s. It's one of the plays that I like to emulate because I also have an FC5 planet, not as good as the other or like as Zach's, but it's an FC5 planet. It's an Exordium, so it earns a little bit more. Remember, we have 5x of earning in anima, and if you have an exordium planet, you get a tiny bit more on top of that. So I want to use my exordiums when I play in ladder. How about you, Bifu?
Honestly, I'm just excited to see the next match. I'm just excited to see who gets to move forward. Not really that's something I think of, but I really want to see more like weird builds that we haven't seen before.
Weird builds. Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah. Like
mean,
so, like when we see the Fire C2, the Pebble Barrage. When we
yeah.
see Pebble Barrage out of Sensei, that was hilarious, dude. Because
True.
that's very unconventional. The unconventional builds, the non-meta ones,
Fair
are
enough.
always the ones that catches my eye and my heart.
All right. Here we go. We got the game. We want to see what will we see, bro. Oh, Raccoon wants to see some FC5. I know Raccoon is an FC5 enjoyer.
So yeah, we've got double Oasis in the game right now. So you're
Oh,
definitely gonna get your wish
oh,
granted. We
we
see the two
already
priests, we see
know.
the two rogues on both sides. So it's gonna
Oh,
be a
we
fire
already
C5 battle
know.
right off the bat.
All right, can't wait. You know, double FC5 is it's watching mirrors is always fun because it's about execution, and whoever is the better player with the build is going to win. You can see the FC5. We saw it hover. There it is again. FC5, FC1, and an AC4. Hold up. Did you see that? AC4?
No, no, no. That was I think that
It
was just the
is. Look at
bird
that. It
that was
is.
just the bird skills. And oh my god, Fire C5 already coming
It
right off the
is
bat.
AC4,
Looking like a
bro.
bunch of Tesla coils from Yuri's Revenge here. Red
Dude.
alert must be proud, dude.
The Tesla coils. I have been known to put like a dozen Tesla coils around my base.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. the headshot hitting that priest. Meanwhile, the oh my gosh, so much action going on. What's happening here? Hold up.
Dude, you
The
can't even catch
apostles
up
have
right now.
melted, dude. The
Even with the sneaky smoke
FC5s.
ring too.
The FC5s just melted nearly everything. Only the two rogues on
Oh
yeah,
my god. Okay,
see, I
so it
told
is an air
you.
C. Oh my god, he's
I
gonna be
told
using that
you,
laser,
bro.
electrostatic ray.
Here we
Gonna
go.
be used right
Stun
there. The snare
into
is gonna find him.
headshot.
It's not a stun. The headshot is gonna find Alvin once again. He's taken to a quarter health, and Zach in a clear advantage when it comes to HP and apostles as well. So this is gonna be very difficult on the side of Alvin. Is taken very low. Oh my god, the
The
Fire C1
FC.
was hovered and
Oh my god,
casted,
what?
and the leaping shield bonk just seals the deal. GG's.
Dude, shield bong into FC1 doing a 1.3k crit. Dude,
Wow.
that was
Disgusting.
poetry in motion. What do you mean disgusting? That was amazing, bro.
It was amazing and it was disgusting at the same time.
Fair
Definitely
enough.
based on how you're looking at it. Honestly, I don't want to fight this. I don't want to fight any of these people
That
on
is
ladder.
true.
I just want to win my
Hold up.
anima, buy some ice cream with it, and chill, bro.
What
Okay,
an
so
interesting
right.
position. All four at the front to mitigate some of that FC5 damage. Meanwhile, the Seed of Fire being used, but almost Vincible blocking some of that damage. But it looks like each corner of the map is like its own segregated battle zone. As the FC5 drops on everything. Look at that. Both players using FC5 on the same corner, frying everything that exists in that side. Now
Oh
it
my
looks
goodness, and
like
Alvin just overstayed his welcome right up top of those towers. What are you even doing there, bro? Okay, so here comes the headshot. Finds a few of the apostles, but does not deal that much as well. It looks like a clear round for Zach, but it looks like Alvin is fighting back. But the leaping shield bonk is going to seal the deal right on top of the laser. So the
oh
laser is going to
boy.
end. Here comes the stun, the snare, the fire C1, 1000 damage right there. And another laser is incoming once again. Electrostatic ray on top of Alvin, and Alvin tried to cancel it with a zip zap orb, but he doesn't know that there's a little bit of a pushback that's going to prevent him from moving forward. I don't think he's ever fought
Oh
electrostatic ray
no.
before because he's literally just eating it all up like it was a
Oh
freaking
wow.
like
Well,
it was a slushy or something.
dude, you wanted unconventional builds, you got an unconventional build, dude. Zach with an AC4.
dude,
Wow.
dude, that was crazy. Honestly, electrostatic ray electrostatic ray is really good. I've been seeing it on ladder as
Mhm.
well. Pretty gross ability, but
It
apparently if you
is.
cancel it before it ends, you literally don't get snared.
No, 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 no. It still
So
happens. It still
it
connects.
still happens? Okay, I
Yeah.
haven't seen it, I guess. Or maybe it
It,
just wasn't, I mean, I beat them, so
it touches you once, you'll be rooted after a certain amount of time.
yeah,
You
but if
cannot
you but
cancel
if you
it.
cancel it and the air
No, no,
C
no,
orb
no.
does not
As long
end,
as
I
it
think.
touches you once, you're already the effect will happen for sure. There's no
Oh,
way to
okay.
cancel it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so no touchy, no touchy.
No touchy if you want to be no stunny.
Dang. Okay, so now I kind of sort of feel bad that we didn't get to see Zach versus Mino this game.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that would have been interesting, dude. Like, how would Mino adapt to an AC4? Is what I want to see.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
so I
For
want to
sure.
copy it. Yes.
But anywho's Reno, let's get into the next game. Hopefully Alvin can make a comeback. Honestly, based on positioning, it makes sense that you would want to put all of your apostles into the
Mm-hmm.
same area so that they can get the AoE from the priest, especially the AoE healing. But the problem is that you can't heal up all the damage from two casts of the Fire C5. So
True,
it's
but
it hurts a
I don't
lot.
know. It looks like there is some strategy there because he does have two priests, and we know that one of the priests has almost vincible. So having that almost vincible casted while the FC5 is being shot out, the lasers coming out, you get to mitigate a lot of it because number one, it spreads out the laser damage, and the laser damage is being reduced on top of the healing that comes out after almost vincible ends. So that is definitely one of the tools that is in Zach's favor, right?
Absolutely. Well, honestly, they're both playing Fire C5 and
Mm-hmm.
Fire C1 at the same time. I guess it's the last
Ooh.
ability that really changes things. And
Mm-hmm.
I think Electrostatic Ray followed up with Electrostatic Wave following up with the Fire C1
It's just a
is really a good
yeah.
idea. Honestly, it was
Mhm.
out of nowhere. He doesn't use Tailwind Dash, so he uses that instead. It doesn't cancel as well, but you just want to kill off the Apostles as soon as possible. And it looks like Zach is going to be bringing in a quad instead of a Oasis this time. And Alvin, old reliable, still being used,
Mhm.
still using the Oasis.
Look at Zach. It's changing bills after he wins. Does he think Alvin is gonna adjust to his AC4? Well, I wonder what's going through Zach's mind right now. Okay, it's still an FC5, but it has a zip zap. I saw a zip zap in there. I'm
Maybe he
waiting
just
for him
wants
to
to
hover over
try
here.
out. Maybe he's just flexing at this point. I mean, if it's not, if it works, it works. I guess. I mean, he's only
True.
using one priest right there, and it looks like Alvin is still trying to figure out which. Okay, so, huh? Okay, casts redemption first to move out some of them, reducing some of their healing as well at the same time. Fire C5 is going to get casted right on top of it. It
Ooh.
pops right on top of Alvin. A quarter health is already chipped away off of him. He still has the double priest alive, but it looks like the headshot is going to finish off one of them. And
Wow.
wow, gets both of them at the same time. That's 4,000 damage coming off of that one headshot
Headshot,
alone. The
dude.
redemption softening up those priests just leads to them to their untimely death. And Zach once again overpowering Alvin when it comes to the
Mhm.
priest game and the Fire C5 game in this mid game, I mean early to mid game.
True, and that almost Vincible coming out to help Alvin. One priest still left alive, but it looks like Zach's all four of Zach's apostles are still alive. The priest is almost dead. There you go. The priest died to the blaze and FC1 coming out, but does Prickly actually help against FC1? I'm not really sure. I don't think it does. But the Prickly is now being targeted by the lasers, bringing Alvin down. Oh my gosh, the Prickly,
Yikes.
bro. The
Disgusting.
Prickly.
That
And
is a
that
big oopsie whoopsie coming out of Zach, crossing that Fire C5, not realizing that, oh my gosh,
it
this
has a
is
oh
prickly.
wow.
This
Wow, the
actually hurts.
supernova. The
Oh, a
supernova.
supernova in the tournament. I mean, it doesn't really count as a BM. You don't really get anything extra, but hey, it's
Yeah.
still funny when it happens, but it is tilting when it happens in game two.
You know,
When you're in the leaderboard, they supernova because they beat
yeah.
you once and then you beat them twice. Oh, feels so
I love that the
good.
chat is welcoming me. It's such a welcoming chat room, bro. So,
Huh?
love the chat room.
Love the chat room as always for
I
sure. Okay,
love the
redemption is
chat
going to be
room.
used once again right on top of those priests, softening them
Mhm.
up once again.
Oop.
Leaping shield ball going to be used on one of them, and here comes the headshot. Here comes the fire C5 and gets canceled by the redemption. Zach's first fire C5 has been canceled by the redemption from one of the priests. Sneaky smoke screen going to be used right
Mhm.
on top of the apostles, but it looks like he's going to be used another redemption right there. I like redemption now just because of the fact that it can literally cancel abilities, but it looks like Zach might actually get a. I'm sorry, Alvin might get a game off of Zach here. He's already taken to half health. Here's the Fire C5 being casted on top of him. That's the last of the apostles on his side, but the prickly personality is going to be melting him down, but the priest is there to heal him back up. And now Zach is on the back foot in this very game right now. Technically.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean, he still has FC1. He still has his tech. So Zach still can come out on top. And the FC5 in hand, the FC1 is getting ready to be casted, but he opts for the FC5 instead. It shoots out just before he gets stunned by the
Whoa.
zip zap. FC1 being hovered. He wants to target the priest. Will it come out? It does. So he heals a little bit. All of the priests in this game are gone. FC5 comes out once again. The lasers just tearing through all of those two rogues. The FC1 being casted, Zach wants to heal up. And heal up he does, but the rogue jumps out as the FC5 is being casted by both players. And there's just lasers everywhere right now. So many towers. Zip Zap comes out for Zach and for Alvin. They want to be able to stun the other player, but the lasers are targeting Alvin right now, and the FC4s come out once again. What? Wait, three
Yeah,
FC1s in hand, dude.
looking at Alvin, he swaps out a tailwind dash for a fire C4, which is very interesting and actually gives him somewhat of an advantage in the 1v1 here. So Zach is already at a quarter health. Literally, Alvin just needs to close this out. But of course, Zach is not going to go down without a fight. Here's a Fire C5 on that side of the corner. He uses his final dash into a Zip Zap Orb, into the Meat Grinder, and Alvin gets a game off of Zach. Can we rubber band this? Can Zach win the next one to send him into the Shadow Realm? But it
Mhm.
looks like Alvin has found a way to fight back.
Will we finally get a third game? Because so far, dude, all of the games we watch, it was always a 2-0. Will we get a 1-1 in this
Honestly,
matchup, dude?
Honestly, I would love to see that too. Everyone has just been extremely dominant in the early to late game, to the point that literally
Mhm.
we're not seeing any third rounds. It's already closed off in the second round alone, but it looks like this could be the first one so far.
All right. Priest using the almost invincible to not die from the lasers, as that one priest on Alvin's side is hanging on to dear life. An FC1 casted on the priest, FC5 casted on all of Zach's apostles. The lasers come out. The shield, I think the shield was casted to prevent some of that laser damage. But the two rogues are just jumping all over the place right now as they are trying to kill off that remaining apostle. All right, the apostle is dead. The FC4s come out. The prickly comes out. Hold up.
The
Does
prickly
that
does come out, but don't forget that Alvin is playing Card Shark, but he doesn't seem like he has Card Shark right now. So
dude, the prickly, oh
The
no.
Fire C5 damage from the prickly is dealing a lot towards him, so is now taken extremely low. But he is casting that Fire C4 right there, successfully casted, and here comes the balls of Zach of his own, trying to stun him down with a Zip Zap Orb. Maybe a second Zip Zap Orb is going to be used once again, but it looks like he just hovers and doesn't up to finish it. Using that Fire C1 to heal right back up from the Apostles, but the double rogue is going to be dangerous for him. He's literally dodging three things at the same time. The Fire C4, the rogue, and Alvin himself. One auto attack should do the trick, and here's the Fire C5. Literally, Zach is running towards it, so it's
Wow.
either the balls of the Zip Zap Orbs or the Fire C5. He can't choose. Alvin gets a game. We're moving on to round three, and this might be the
Yo.
most exciting match we've had all night.
That is amazing, bro. I mean, this game is hot.
Yes.
Finally got a pun in.
Oh my god, dude. I am oh, get out. You're fired. Anyway, no. That's
Dude, I'm sweating balls. All right, I'm gonna stop. All right, dude. Alvin making the adjustments, bro. I can't believe I got to stun Biku. Finally, there you go. I stunned Biku. I made him shut up. Nice. I finally did. Anyway, FC5 versus FC5. Maybe Zach switching to that quad was not the play.
maybe.
The AC4, maybe it was the clincher, right? Because not many people know how to fight against an AC4. The electrostatic ray, also known as AC4, is such a weird ability. Not many people use it. I used it before. I got slowed down. I didn't understand it. I just ditched it, and then someone used it on me, pushed me out into the red zone as we frantically tried to dash back into the proper combat zone. But the games don't last that long for that situation to happen. But do you think Zach will come back to the AC4 build?
Who knows? Honestly, I think it was the changes from Alvin opting to use that Fire C4 instead. I mean, he got more of an advantage because he started using the debuffs from the priest, from the tendrils to the redemptions. I
Mhm.
think those literally played a part on him winning those final matches. So GG's to him. But can
Mhm.
he repeat that once again? Now that Zach knows what to do in the second round? I'm sorry, this is the third round. In the third round.
It is. And it looks like Zach is still using a quad. So we don't know what skills it has or if it's the same quad with the Zip Zap and FC1, the Seed of Fire. So we'll have to see. So let's see what abilities Alvin is still using. I think it's still the same planet on the side of Alvin. Yeah, it's Zip Zap, FC4, and FC5. So that placement, bro, the two priests on the back and the two rogues on the front has been working out really well for Alvin. I wonder
Yep.
what adjustments Zach is going to build. Oh, two guardians.
All right, two guardians Definitely. Oh my god, the
Oh
redemption canceling
wow!
the Fire C5. That is the worst thing that could happen on the side of Alvin. He does have it coming up next on his hand right now. Now he has to uber heal his priest because his priest is slowly dying there. Taking into account that they're already half health, the tendrils is in his hand, gonna cast it. Looks like he uses it on all of Zach's apostles. So that's a massive debuff for him. But the priests are staying alive. It
Oh,
looks like one is gonna get taken down and the other is to follow. So yeah, this is very bad for Alvin just because his freaking Fire C5 gets canceled so fast.
dude, the first move advantage. It's such a big thing in chess, but it's also a big thing in Aperon apparently because if your first skill gets canceled and it's a big mana ability like FC5, you're 5 mana deficit at the start of the game, and that's not where you want to be. So
That's
it
true.
looks
It's like your
like
Dark Magician getting trap hold in the very beginning of the game. That hurts a lot, dude.
okay, I'm not really a Yu-Gi-Oh player, but thank you for that reference. I hope the Yu-Gi-Oh players can understand. Hold on, what's happening to that tower? Why is it outside of the map?
Okay. It's more like no, screw it. I can't. Anyway, so it looks like Zach is taking back this tournament into his own hands. He's gonna Alvin is gonna be using that sneaky smoke screen, but I'm not sure what good it's gonna do right now. Giving him some movement speed in there, but it looks like the advantage is very bad right now for the side of Alvin because Zach definitely has prickly personalities on both of his guardians. He
Yeah.
can't use Fire C4, he can't use Fire C5, and literally he's
Oh
literally at a very
no.
massive disadvantage here. He doesn't even have Fire C1. Fire C1 could have been perfect for this. Zach 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 has now checkmated Alvin with this comp alone
Oh
because
my
he's not
god.
allowed to use fire. And here it comes. Here
There
comes the
it is,
prickly
and there's the
personalities. You're just gonna get
pricklies.
burned. You're
A
just
GG.
dead, dude. Oh my gosh.
Oh
This is
wow.
horrible.
You're
Remember when I said like this is
Mhm.
anyone's game?
Nope.
I don't think Alvin can come back from this. Just because of that double prickly personality
Uh
Guardian lasting long as they stay alive at the very end game,
yeah.
there is no way he can win this. There's no
Yeah.
way Alvin can win this.
What are his other apostles? He has guardians of his own, but do they have prickly? No, this no, the guardians do not. He's switching up. He is moving in a guardian in, the hunter in to spread
No
out the
priests.
apostles. That no priests, no prickly. It did okay. The redemption did not cancel the FC5 this time, but it is it a good one because there's only okay. So one apostle already died on the side of Zach because of the FC5. And this is a much different game because the first move actually went through this time.
All right, here comes the leaping shield bonk coming out of Alvin. Can he actually capitalize on this? Oh my God, Zach is taken very low already at half health. He just needs to keep. You know what? I'm definitely going to be wrong on this one, and that's going to be very embarrassing on my part. But holy crap, Alvin is fighting strong right now with that sudden change in apostles. This looks to be his game, but the Fire C1's heals is just way too good. Even
Hmm.
without a priest, he is still healing back up just because of the Fire C1. And it looks like the prickly personalities on the side of Zach is not going to be doing that much for him. The awesome Aegis is going to heal him back up. Alvin is just oh so healthy right now, but it's just too close to comfort on his side.
Hmm. And the FC5s just keep coming out for both players. Honestly, at this point, I don't know whose FC5 is coming out. All I know is that all those apostles, those two guardians, are much lower health than they were earlier. So maybe, just maybe, Alvin can win this one because as soon as those guardians die, Alvin can be in a fighting position, but it looks like he's in the same spot after all. He can only use Zip Zap to kill these two guardians. As soon as he uses an FC4, oh, one guardian goes down. Is he going to
Okay.
use an FC4? He's been
No,
holding
no,
on
the
to this.
FC4 is still very dangerous to be used here, actually. So yeah, so the Fire C5 is going to be used. That's a no-no
Oh, here
square
we
being
go.
casted on that side, and here it comes. Here's a prickly personality. He has no way to actually cancel this, so he's just going to be rushing that
Oh,
Guardian to take it very low. All right. Oh my God, this is actually the best position that you want Alvin to be because he just needs to keep casting Fire C4s. He has a better advantage in the late game. So Zach only has the Fire C5 right now with him, but the Fire C4 is really the massive game changer that Alvin has. So Alvin has the prickly personality in the very beginning, but it looks like in the end game he's gonna win this. No Guardians, no problem.
And
Boom, and there's the auto attack to seal the deal.
all right, dude. This game is crazy. We got back
Dude,
and forth. We thought
dude,
this was over, but
I've been
Alvin is fighting back,
I've
bro.
been proven wrong, but honestly, maybe if he could take, maybe if Zach takes it a little bit slower, maybe he could start winning this. But gosh dang, that one game alone, choosing to take out the priest to bring in that guardian and an extra rogue was insane, my guy.
Mm-hmm. And a position change on Zack this time. He put the priest at the back just so it doesn't die from that one rogue at the start of the match. So
Oh
let's see how
yeah.
this adjustment improves Zack's position here. As the headshot plows through all four of Zack's apostles, dude. That was the best value you could ever get from 4 mana. That
Oh
did like
my
7k
goodness.
damage, dude.
All right, so that's another Fire C5 coming out of Alvin to shred those apostles on the side of Zach. Okay, so Zach is not in a better position compared to the one that he had in the first round. So this is a very interesting battle. Honestly,
Mhm.
Zach needs to fight for this. Honestly, he
This
trumps
is
him when it comes to the abilities that he okay. He trumps him based on the abilities compared to the when he's fighting against those double prickly personality guardians. So it technically is difficult for him, but
wait.
he is staying alive because of the card shark's shields.
Dude, that priest went towards the lasers. It has a Sudoku wish apparently, because it was sitting pretty outside of the lasers, but it went in. But once again, Zack is now left with only one apostle,
Oh no,
and
this is bad.
this is bad for Alvin for sure because Zack, his guardians are super healthy. Alvin only has that one hunter to deal
Oh my
damage,
goodness. Oh, and
and
on top of that, Fire C1, ooh,
okay.
does get away before it gets casted and proc. And here comes a headshot, hopefully to take out some HP from those
Nice.
guardians, because those guardians are just getting auto attacked on. If they oh the prickly
Oh, the
personality now
double guardian got beaten, dude. It got
oh
beaten
my
out. Now he
god,
can
that's like
use
a
it.
reverse Uno card. Oh, you can't use prickly here. We have
Oh
prickly we have the zips,
no!
you have the zip zap. Oh, here's a
And
prickly.
here we
And
go.
he's just
Last
gonna
auto attack.
die.
Boom!
Oh,
There you
GG's.
go. Zach wins. Zach moves on to stage 3. Man, what a treat that was, dude. That was such a
That was a
great.
crazy game for sure, man. Who knew? Honestly, there was so many
Catch my
avenues that
breath.
he could have taken if he didn't switch out his uh what Fire C1 for the Fire C4. So it is a very hot match, not gonna lie. So it was insane. Alvin
Hot
did
match.
fight really well in the second half where he focused most of the damage onto those guardians, but in the end of it, at the last round, Zach was able to keep his guardians alive
Hmm.
along with a priest to boot. So it was going to be very difficult for him to actually mow them down with both of well, literally all three of his abilities being threatened by the prickly personality. So at the end of the day, he's just killing himself.
True, true. I mean, it happened on round 1, it happened on round 3. I mean, he didn't have to cast anything on the Guardians, but them just using the prickly personality, preventing Alvin from just doing anything. He can't auto attack, he can't zip zap. He had two angry Guardians with prickly, and he had a very, very powerful avatar on the left on as Zack. And yeah, if you're down to 10% HP in that position, you know the end is coming. So
All
very well
right.
played by both players, Zack and Alvin. Very well played. Thank you for that beautiful match. I was very very entertained. GG's to Alvin. I'm pretty sure you can do. You can come back into another tournament and perform a lot better. Take the lessons that you get from this tournament, apply it, learn it, and
Hold
yeah,
it,
I'm
love it, buy it, fix it, quick erase it anyway. So yeah, we have now
all right.
seen this entire bracket cut in half
Mm-hmm.
from 8 to 4. So
Yep.
congrats to our first four finalists, Khan, Sensi, Mino, and Zach.
Yeah.
Congratulations for moving up.
Applause.
And yeah, on the
Applause,
Masters
bro.
League of East Group A. And don't forget, we still have another one coming in 8 hours, if I'm not
8 hours.
mistaken. So yeah, I'll see you all again in 8 hours, you
Mhm.
guys. I might need to get some sleep or something. But yeah, once again, I'm Biku, and joining me is Grars.
Hello.
We are the casters for today. And of course,
Mhm.
thank you, Aperon, for making such an amazing game, giving us the characters that we are putting on right now. We are
Yep.
dudes here, baby. The planet and the Godiverse is very massive. So yeah, if you haven't tried this game yet,
Mhm.
it's never a better time than now, since there is a
Mhm.
boost in anima where you can literally make almost like, if you're just like a casual player with just a single planet, you can make like around $100 dues a day
Mhm.
in anima, as long as it keeps its price, that's for sure. But yeah, Loot Rush. Also, thank you, Loot Rush. By the
Thank
way,
you,
you
Loot
don't want to
Rush.
break the bank. You don't want to break the bank when it
Mhm.
comes to playing this awesome game. You can literally rent planets from Loot Rush. You can get
Yep.
apostles for free in the game. You
Yep.
can start earning, and you don't have to spend that much money. $200
True.
for a planet. Okay, that's kind of out of my budget, but I could rent out planets with Loot Rush. Thank you for allowing all our players, um, from the planet owners to the of course the players that is just saving money and just wants to try the game, to allow
True.
them to rent out planets and
Mhm.
make a quick buck.
Yep. All right. Thank you, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am still reeling from that last match, dude. That I'm out of breath. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and we'll see you again in the E4E Masters League happening in 9, maybe 10 hours. I'll see you guys there. Bye,
See
guys.
you later.